So I've been thinking about the whole idea of religious tolerance and pluralism, and there's been a lot of debate about that lately. Um, I feel like what's often known as the new atheist movement. People like Dawkins, Hitchens, Harris, people like that. And one argument that those people often make is that uh, is that religions don't deserve respect. They ought to be because they don't respect others, or that they ought to be evaluated just as anything else. And I guess for me, I partially agree with that, but I think there needs to be a distinction. Um, yeah, when Pat Robertson says that Haiti, says that the tragedy that happened in Haiti is due to them making a pact with the devil, it it richly deserves to be ridiculed and lambasted and seen as the immoral statement that it is. Um, yeah, I think such claims ought to be challenged. Just as when uh, when someone like Osama bin Laden says that America deserves to have 9/11 happen to it. Um, such claims deserve to be dealt with like any other claim, and people are right to demand evidence for them, or to condemn the violent intentions of that. What I think uh, religious religious tolerance and religious pluralism really ought to be about is the respecting the sense of personal spirituality for that person. Respecting, maybe not even the content of one's belief, but respecting the um, the role of spirituality in their life. And unfortunately, I think many of the new atheist movement can't do that. They see it as utterly irrational and can't really see anything to respect in there. Um, and actually, that depends on which ones you're asking. That's why I think the labeling of the new atheist movement is rather fuzzy, because there's wide disagreements among people within that movement. I mean, I think Daniel Dennett and Sam Harris are a bit more cordial towards certain spiritual beliefs than are people like Richard Dawkins or Christopher Hitchens. Um, so I I mean, there's I mean, yeah, it's definitely not as unified as the movement is often portrayed. But but yeah, I mean, I think there's what needs to be respected is the spiritual drive within the heart of the religious. Um, and that doesn't mean you have to respect those who advocate bombing abortion clinics, or terrorizing another country. I think that that when you advocate things, or didn't or try to slander another people, then that doesn't deserve to be respected, and that should be dealt with appropriately. Uh, you know, More metaphysical claims about God, and about Jesus and stuff. I think they deserve to not be, not be respected in the sense of just saying, well, you're free to believe. Well, all right, you can go ahead and believe that, and that's great. I'm not going to argue with you. I think such claims can and should be addressed philosophically, if the person is willing to engage in that kind of debate. But they should, but challenging those claims should be dealt with in a respectful manner. And so, uh, it's definitely it's a vague area, and I think there's a lot of legitimate issues about about how far respect for others' beliefs should go, and versus at what point you stand up and say that's enough, So I guess that's it for now. Peace.